Papua is one of the many places that are located at the edge of the world. With a population of about 4 million people and the richness of nature all around. Therefore, that makes Papua one of the most rich in nature places in Indonesia. But unfortunately, Papua is a place that is left behind from the modern world, that is seen from their culture and their different existence from the rest of the world. The native of Papua depends entirely to the Mother Nature and their strong traditions. These two factors are the reasons why the native of Papua is so poor and lagged behind. Papua is a beautiful place that keeps their grand richness. Ironically, behind their grand richness, the civilians of Papua do not have the human resources that they need to compete a proper life in this modern era. If this condition continues to occur and neglected by others in the world, then one day later, the citizens of Papua will maybe have a depression of prosperity and even more in their education. Like citizens publicly around the world, in big cities receive proper education. Therefore, the Papua citizens also should have the same rights. They really dream and hope to get this proper education someday soon. The education in Papua has already started, but unfortunately, there are still not many people that motivate or care about this left-behind condition. The consequences and results of the lackness of support towards Papua, especially in the education, which leads to 4 main problems that haunt the Papua citizens, which are the bad diseases, alcohol abuse, pornography, and rape. Will these conditions still continue? Or is there anybody that has a heart to fight the misery of Papua? Entering the decade of the 1990s, a motivator named Daniel Alexander that has lived in Europe for almost 10 years, mainly in Cologne, Germany. He also became a speaker for every seminar that were held by his students. He often teaches about children communication, body anatomy, the Christian religion, and many others that connect with it. Daniel Alexander has even taught almost all over the globe. This second son, out of 4 siblings, owns a real Chinese name of Chiu Hoa Ling. He was born on the 22nd of March, 1956, in Surabaya, Indonesia. He was raised in a village called Babat, which is located in Lamongan, East Java. In the decade of 1990s, Daniel Alexander made a decision that was very shocking towards his friends and relatives in Europe. This man, with his low-profile personality, chooses to move out from his comfort zone and leave to live in an area that is 180 degrees different from his living styles in Europe. Daniel Alexander chooses to live in Papua at a city called Nabire. He chose to move to Papua because, personally to himself, he is an Indonesian and he loves the country's culture itself. He also owns one mission, who is to develop the prosperity of Papua, especially its education. But why did Daniel Alexander choose Papua?
Saya tahu bahwa masih banyak desa tertinggal di Indonesia. Saya memilih Papua karena alasan ini. Mereka sangat tertinggal, yang paling tertinggal di antara semua desa atau daerah yang ada di Indonesia ini. Tanah mereka subur, tapi mereka miskin secara pendidikan, secara kesehatan, secara sosial. Itu sebabnya kita perlu buat sesuatu untuk mereka, dengan memajukan mereka dalam dunia pendidikan.
The gap and differences between the grand richness of Papua and its citizens' condition has a very high contrast. Daniel Alexander sees this matter very clearly.